ClaretsTV speaking to Championship League manager Robbie Simpson after the 2-0 win here against Torquay. Robbie must be delighted with that performance.
Really delighted with the performance, and we got the result that the performance warranted, which we haven't said a lot this year, particularly at home. So yeah, it's been a long time since we've won here. Apologies to the fans, it's taken this long, but we feel like we've been playing well and doing enough to win games. But I say to the players often, football doesn't give you what you deserve. You have to go and take what you deserve, and today we did that with a really solid display, I would say, both with and without the ball. We were really solid and efficient. We weren't too expansive. We knew we couldn't with the wind. Today we had to be really assured in everything we did with the ball, and made sure we were consistent with that. And then defensively, it was about limiting their shots at goal however we could. Plus, with a bit of, we're at home, we want to be on the front foot and try and press and win the ball back high, because we know that gets the fans lifted. And I thought first half with the wind, we really took that on board, and you could sense it from the first minute. I know we scored early, but the fans could sense it, and they got right behind us. And then when we had a little bit of territory against us in the second half because of the wind and the pressure, the fans were our 12th man. It was such a big help to the players on the pitch, and I say from start to finish it was a really solid, efficient performance with consistent quality.
And that helped, didn't it? I suppose the early goal, Luke's had his red card rescinded in the midweek, and he's come up with a goal after 3 minutes. Yeah,
I mean, it was a bit of mixed emotions really when it did get rescinded, because we felt like we were in a really good place going to St Albans and 1-0 up and ready to really take the game to them and get the 3 points. So obviously the red card has had a big impact on that, and we feel really disgruntled about it not being able to get the 3 points there. So we knew it added pressure today, particularly at home against a team that are flying, second in the league, won 4 in a row in the league. It put huge pressure on us, and the players I think their focus today was incredible. To avenge that and avenge the defeat we had down at their place earlier on in the season, where we felt like we were the better team but didn't get what we deserved. And their focus and intensity from minute one to the final whistle was incredible, really. We got real admiration for him on that aspect.
And I said to Finley, we weren't sitting on the 1-0, we had other chances to make it. Even though we scored late on to make it 2-0, we haven't hung on for that. We were the dominant side. Yeah,
I mean, in all honesty, if we're being critical, the game should have been put to bed in the first half. We should have been 3-0 up. We had 2 other gilt-edged chances really, and one more where I don't think Freddie could have done any more. He's done everything right, and the keeper's produced a good save. But we certainly had 2 other gilt-edged chances. I mean, one of them, the players on the pitch are adamant it was a blatant handball, which maybe affected it. But we've got to be putting those in the back of the net and putting games to bed, because whilst it's 1-0. When we're going into half-time, we're knowing we're going to be against the wind and against a very, very good team. We're going to have to be fully focused every single second, otherwise they've got the ability to capitalise on that. So yeah, we need to put the games to bed, but like I said, second half in particular, the players' focus and energy and quality just remained consistent. Not once did they switch off, and we got a second goal eventually that we deserved. And again, it was about being nothing flash with Finn's finish. He passed the ball into the corner, made sure he got a good connection on the ball, which everybody did all game. And yeah, it was a superb finish, and that did put the game to bed really when we went 2-0 up so late.
Yeah, he had a fantastic game, and he was booked in the 6th minute as well, and he's had to play in sort of central midfield after that, and then produced a piece of brilliance in the 85th minute.
Yeah, I mean, who didn't get booked today? I think it's quicker. That'll be quicker. The ref obviously knows it's Christmas and was dishing out cards for I don't know what. I asked what my booking was for, and he couldn't tell me. He just said the linesman told me to book you. I was like, well, at least let him explain what that's for, and maybe you might have a different take on it. And there was a few of that. You know, they've apologised to one booking, the Ruffy booking, where he thought Ruffy was asking their player to be booked when he wasn't, and Dave wasn't talking to the ref. He was talking to one of our own players. So it was just, I just thought, I mean, he had, let's be honest, we are asked for feedback after every game, and we give honest feedback. If they don't want that, then don't ask for feedback. We will always give our honest feedback, and I try to be very unbiased in those opinions, and obviously when I'm on the touchline, I am biased, but then when I reflect on the game and watch it back, I feel like I give a real balanced view. Whether they hold that against us or not, I don't know, but listen, we'll always give our honest opinions, and today certainly I didn't think we got the rub of the green with the decisions or with the bookings, and obviously in the last 2 league games we've had red cards rescinded, so listen, they're young referees. They made a point to say to us these are young developing referees, so we fully respect that, but at the same time we're in a business of wanting to be successful, and when the referees have impacts on results of matches, that's when I think we have a bit of a gripe about it.
But we move on to Boxing Day and a couple of interesting games, and local bragging rights against Braintree, and a couple of good games to look forward to.
Yeah, exciting, aren't they? Given sort of where both teams are in the table, so close together. I think we're pretty much neck and neck, aren't we? Or maybe we're just above them now, and we seem to be to-ing and fro-ing a bit. So yeah, it makes for, obviously these games are always good no matter where the respective teams are in the league. So we're really excited going into those 2 games, particularly off the back of a win here against a side like Torquay. Yeah, we're looking forward to them, but we know how tough they're going to be, so a good side.
Yeah, well done, Robbie. Have a good Christmas, and we'll see you on Boxing Day.
Cheers, Ben.